Alright, we are now on 13.7. 13.7 is all about employee training. So some jobs, when you read the job description, they'll tell you that they might require some training. Maybe they want to upload to a new system, or you're going to switch positions, so you have to go through and retrain. Instead of training you at your location, they will send you to a different location. I know for a fact, my friend, when he started working for a bank, they sent him to different locations of the bank for him to learn and be trained at every different location, and then he got sent back. I know another job, like a lot of banks tend to do this. They said, like, to work, once you got hired, they'd send you away for like a 2-week training period. So with this training, many businesses, not all of them, they may pay for the expenses involved in training and retraining employees. Employees may be sent to special job-related programs or special training programs that can be offered internally. Some where you're working at might have its own program there, and they're going to send you there. They might have to send you somewhere else with a lot of other people trying to do the same job but at different companies as well. Expenses for training during regular work hours include the cost of release time. So when you're granted release time, it's because you're getting paid your regular wages or your salary while you're away from your job. So you're still getting paid to do your job even though you're not at your job. You're at a conference somewhere else getting trained for maybe a day, maybe 2 days, sometimes a week, sometimes 2 weeks, depends on your job. So the person that's doing the training, that's going to be training you that time that you're there, they're not doing it for free. They're being paid to be there. So if your company's paying for it, then they have to make sure then the cost of sending you there is also going to be to pay that the trainer. And maybe they require some extra additional costs, can be training manuals, any kind of software you might have to download that costs money, any packages, travel, meals. Again, they don't have to pay for this, but some do, because someone's going to want to work for a company that's going to pay for their training more than they're going to want to work for a company that's not going to pay for their training. So to find our total training cost, it's going to be our cost of release time plus the cost of instruction. Remember, that's to pay your instructor, plus any additional cost that might come up. So Acme Manufacturing Company chose 8 employees to attend a training program in multi-robotic computer-assisted manufacturing held within the company. The employees were paid their regular wages while attending the 2-day program. Their combined wages amounted to $1,512 per day. The production control manager, who earns $278 per day, was the course instructor. Refreshments were served twice a day at a cost of $445.70 per day. Supplies and equipment for the program amounted to $65 per person. What was the total cost for the training program? Since it was actually held within the company, they didn't have to pay for any kind of travel or any refreshments for the meals and everything, but they didn't have to pay for any travel for that employee to go there because it was already at that own company, and they just paid their production control manager to go ahead and do that training for them, so they didn't have to get anybody else. So to find that release time, remember the release time is when you're being paid your regular wages. So if they're going on a 2-day program and it's costing $1,512 per day, because that's how much their wages account to, and the cost of release is going to be, they're gone for 2 days at $1,512 per day. So it's a $3,024 release time. That's the total release time. Now, to the cost of instruction. Again, it is still a 2-day program, but the production control manager is earning $278 per day. He's the course instructor. Your cost of instruction is how much does it cost you to pay your course instructor. It's a 2-day thing at $278 per day. That is a total of $556 just for instruction alone. Alright, any additional cost? Additional cost is everything else that isn't already included. So notice that refreshments were served at a cost of $145.70 per day. It's a 2-day thing again. And then they did supplies and equipments for the program, $65 per person. They had 8 employees there. So it would be 8 times 65. This will give you $291.40 plus 520 is equal to $811.40 in additional costs. And then finally, to find the total cost of instruction, you need that cost of release time plus the cost of instruction plus any additional cost. So notice we already found all 3 of these numbers. We just got to put them under the right spot. So release time was 3,024, instruction was 556, and additional was 811 with 40 cents. The sum of this is going to come out to be $4,391 with 40 cents. So this company, this is the total amount that they paid to train these 8 employees in something new. Now it is going to differ. It's not always a set price. It's going to differ depending on location, depending on how many you send, depending on how much everything's being cost. But that was just for this example.